Hey, what's up, guys? Good evening. Good evening. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me post on the gram that we are live. Oh my gosh.
Hey, what's up,
Seriously.
guys? Good evening.
I'm
Good
done.
evening. Oh,
I'm done with Mercury retrograde. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? New moon in Aries. That's what we're talking about tonight. So, I'm your cosmic homegirl. How you guys doing? I hope this new moon is treating you well. The new moon actually came to its peak about an hour ago, as I am live right now. So, did you guys make your wishes, your affirmations, and all that good stuff for the new moon? So, I'm going to go through every sign and let you guys know how the new moon in Aries is affecting all of us. First, let me do a quick little posting on Instagrams. But let me guys know in the chat, for those of you who are live, let me know how you guys are doing with Mercury retrograde, and it's supposed to be going direct today. Let me know how you guys, what you guys is, hold on, what you guys' new moon intentions are. How about that? Let me know. Hold on real quick. Oh my gosh. Gemini. Oh, interesting. Anyway. Okay. So let me just post a little something. I'll type something or I'll go live. How about this? We'll flip it around. We'll do this. So, oh, what's up, Satara? How you doing? What's up, you guys? Burning some oils, yes, good thing to do. Ritualistic things. Let me start live video. So yeah, ritualistic things are good to do during new moons to initiate new beginnings and stuff. So what's up, Instagrams? What's up, Instagram? Just letting you guys know that I am live on YouTube to talk about the new moon in Aries, which is occurring right meow. So make sure you guys join me there and check out your horoscope, see what's popping for you guys during this fiery new moon. And hope to see you guys there. So I'll try to post a link in my Instagram bio. Or just go to my YouTube, Cosmic Homegirl. All right. Peace, y'alls. How do you stop this? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So burning oils does what? Well, burning oils, essential oils, throughout the house, it does give it gives an essence in the air, and there's certain oils that give off their different energies and stuff like that. So that's what we were talking about for Brother Jerry that was asking. So new moon in Aries. So I'm a Scorpio rising, and this is happening in my 6th house of health. And so that means whatever sign is 6th from you, if you don't know your rising sign, look at your sun sign. Whatever sign, if you count your sign first and then you go ahead 6 signs, that's the one that rules your health. So whenever it's the season of that sign in particular, then your health could be affected. So and also your health can be sensitive according to the sign that is your 6th house and what part of the body it rules. So for me, Aries is my 6th house of health, and it rules the head. So every year, Aries season, especially every month when the moon is in Aries, I get like big headaches, big migraines. I get to just at the peak of the new moon, you guys, I got like really like hot, like feverish and headache and everything. It was just crazy. So hopefully that's not a bad sign for me. And just letting other Scorpios know to take care of yourselves. Okay. Make sure that you're doing the work-life balance thing, be able to take care of yourself as well as do your work. So yeah. So if I'm a little off, you guys, that's why, because I don't know, because this is like making me feel kind of weird, this new moon. Satara, what's up, Satara? She says, I recently completed a certification course and changed my career, so I hope it goes well. Yes, Satara. So what is your ascendant? Where's the new moon landing for you guys right now? I mean, for you right now. So new moon in Aries. Let's get to it, you guys. New moon, what does it represent? So a new moon is when you cannot see the moon in the sky. It's not visible, but it's still there. And that's because the sun and moon have come together. They're exact at this exact degree. So it births something new, a new beginning for you guys, for everybody. And what happens when it's a new moon? It's like a time to really cultivate newness. Sometimes we got to let go of something old to welcome the newness in. And whatever planets are making an angle or an aspect or right next to, which is a conjunction to the new moon or the full moon, it happens to every month. Those are the like added flavors to what's going to be brought to us. And this new moon is in Aries. That means the sun and moon in Aries. It's concentrated there in that sign. And we also have Mercury going direct today, which is April 15th. But I know everybody's posting, oh my God, yay, Mercury's out of retrograde. Listen. There's still the shadow period. That means for about 2 weeks after it goes forward, it doesn't just go like that. Like things are normal. Oh yeah, it's normal again. No, trust me. I've had still plenty of Mercury retrograde shenanigans, okay, today. So, and so have other people I've seen posting online or whatever. So Mercury has to get back into the swing of things. You know, he has to wake up. He has to go back into his regular orbit. So that takes about 2 weeks roughly. So not until maybe like the 1st of May will we be more like in the clear with Mercury retrograde. Okay. But it is in Aries, same sign as the new moon. And also we have Chiron switching into Aries, which I'll do a separate video on that. I know that somebody had requested that I do Chiron in Aries. And I'll be more than happy to do that video because, Chiron stays in a sign for like a long time, like mad years. And so it is very, very important to look at where Chiron is at. Let's see, the asteroid ephemeris. So how I look at all this stuff, you guys, is I go to cafeastrology.com. A lot of people hate on Cafe Astrology, but look, it's got a wealth of information on there. The drawing of their charts are whack. I admit that, okay? But there's still, like, especially if you're a newbie, there's a lot of, like, there's a library of information to read. But I do recommend that if you go on Cafe Astrology to learn some astrology stuff, like, if you're just barely starting out, it's cool. But then once you've got things down, move on to other sites and other resources because they'll help you out. But they do have ephemerises on there if you don't know what that is, if you're not completely an astrology nerd. It's the tables that we use to measure the movement by degree of all the planets and the asteroids. So this is how we calculate horoscopes. Well, those of us that don't have like fancy software and stuff, and if we like to do it old school ourselves, that's the way I do it. For the most part, we go on there. So let's see, Chiron. Oh my gosh. So on this, oh my gosh, tomorrow, the 16th of April, Chiron goes into Aries. Okay. So I got you guys. I'll do a video on Chiron and Aries as soon as I can. So we've got the new moon here, Mercury moving forward here, and Chiron here. Lots of Aries energy. So wherever I list for your sign, that there's changes in the sign of Aries with the new moon, consider Mercury matters as well, which is communication and your thoughts and what you do with your hands. Wherever Mercury is at currently, when we give a horoscope, it's where you're the busiest. Like your mind is busy, your hands are busy. You're just like, doing lots of stuff, okay, in that area of life. Wherever Chiron is at, Chiron is an asteroid. Oh yeah, go watch my video if you guys haven't seen it yet. On it was more of like a funny story time. It's not super educational nerd scientist astrology stuff. It's like how you could see it in real life and how it plays out. So go check it out if you haven't already. But Chiron, it can represent where you have some issues. You have issues. You have pain. You have pain that's caused by different sources. Could be other people cause you this pain. It's a sensitivity, but it's also where you can learn. You become strong, like really strong in this area. But you can still be prodded and poked there sometimes. People and circumstances can attempt to hurt you there. But you can get stronger with time and be able to say, you know what, I'm good. And now I know how to advise other people if they go through the same thing. So wherever we talk about Aries tonight, you know, that's where also you're going to have some sensitivity there, but an opportunity to become like super strong. Okay. So just keep that in mind too. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat, and then I will show you the chart of the new moon and we'll get into your horror. I was going to say horoscope. Oh, no. This is okay. Rewind. Okay. Horoscope. I don't do horoscopes. We don't do that here. All right. So let me see what you guys are saying. Satana is a Leo rising. Okay. So the new moon in Aries is 9th house. Oh, so she's doing what she's supposed to do. She's getting her education on. She's learning some new things. So that's really dope. So yeah, classes, certifications and stuff. Yeah, you could do that with the 9th house. It could be training, learning new things. So good job, Miss Satara. Okay, Josie, none your business. I love your last name, Josie. I think if you were a dude, I would marry you so I can have that last name. Okay, so I'm a Leo rising, Leo Sag rising, Pisces moon, going to college. Okay, so based on your sun sign, you got the new moon is in your 9th house of education. Sag rising, it's in your 5th. Oh, okay. You have a new fling, so the 5th house is lit up. I hear you, Josie. That's dope. Okay, so Blue Angel, what's up, Blue Angel? Your 8th house is the Aries. Okay, so we'll get to your horoscope, let you know what's going on. All right. Fam Bam 72, what's up? Says, I noticed many car and motorcycle accidents during this Mercury retrograde. Yes, because it's in wild ass Aries. That's why. Aries is one of the most daring signs. It's ruled by Mars. Mars is action. So it charges ahead. You know, Aries rules the head. You know, Aries is the ram with the horns, puts the head down, horns out, runs, knocks into stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Mercury being our movement, ruling driving too, that is why there has been more of that. I'm telling you, everybody's all celebrating Mercury moving forward, but I was on the freeway a couple times today and on the streets too, okay, the street. And I've seen so many cars pulled over, people waiting there, people sitting there on their cell phones with their car, the hood open. So we're not completely in the clear, obviously. But yeah, during the last couple months of Mercury retrograde, there have been more of an abundance of accidents. That is because it's in Aries. It is because of a square aspect to Mars, which does rule our movement and rules the sign of Aries. Energy and Aries and Capricorn squaring each other. That's like people wanting to be rebellious, which is Aries, and just do whatever they want, versus the law and enforcing the law, which is the Capricorn stuff. So you know what I'm saying? There's been clashes there. So yeah, definitely. I've noticed that too. The moon in the sky. Oh, you have a cute name. New moon in Aries is in your 11th house. All types of crazy things with friends. You can't keep up. Interesting. That is a house of friends. Yes. Okay. Maggie P, new moon is in your 12th house. Okay. Giggle Smile, you're a Libra rising. You got a job offer on Friday. Good for you, girl. Good for you. So Venus is in your work house for Giggles Smile. I love your name too. Venus is there bringing all kinds of goodness to your work environment. So that's cool. Good job. Congratulations. What's up, Stephanie? Stephanie says Sun in Aries and your 3rd house is in Aries. What does that mean? Well, you have to listen to your horoscope that I'm about to give in a minute for your 1st house for Aries. And also if your Aries 3rd house, does that mean your ascendant is Aquarius? So if so, you would listen to the horoscope for Aquarius and Aries to see what's popping for you. So let me, thank you guys for being so active in the chat. I appreciate all of you alls. So let's take a look at the chart. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to see what types of energies are intertwined within this new moon besides the ones of Aries. There's some of other signs involved. Well, actually, maybe only one other sign. Okay. Can you guys see this? Okay. All right. So this is new moon in Aries. Okay. So what's going on? It's interesting because, well, when I set this for Los Angeles time, which I'm on, the ascendant of the new moon is in Libra, but I think if we move it to other areas of the world, the ascendant may be different. So don't pay attention to this so much as what is going on right here. So this is the sun and moon together, both at 2602 of Aries. That's how we can tell there's a new moon. That's what a new moon is. So it's all concentrated in Aries. And what is this right here? What's the little space station? All this alien stuff. That's Uranus in Aries, 28 degrees, right next to this new moon. So Uranus, it brings things that are exciting, fresh, new, innovative. Yes, and it does rule aliens and space stations and stuff, okay? And rockets and technology and mass media and your phones and the internet. All of that stuff is ruled by Uranus. So Uranus is also shocking things and electricity, which does physically shock us too. And things that just suddenly happen that you never would have expected. So surprises, okay, surprises can happen here with Uranus involved with this new moon. This is a planet of being accident prone too. Hopefully that's not scurry to you guys, but just being honest. Even just the sun being next to Uranus, the moon is going to move away, okay, within the next few hours, all right, or the next like day, it's going to move away, but the sun's going to remain and keep inching towards Uranus. And I'm going to say on the 18th of April is when it's going to be right conjunct Uranus. So we're feeling this like Uranus energy already of a little bit of weirdness, a little bit of kookiness, you know, some accident prone stuff. I don't know about you guys, but oh my gosh, like I've just been knocking things over. I have Uranus in my first house of the body and how the body moves and stuff. I'm like the queen of knocking shit over, you guys. And then, so this has only been making it worse. And I've heard other people give me feedback say, yes, I've been accident prone. So has this person I know, that person I know. So yeah, watch out for being accident prone, you guys, right now, because Aries, remember, it charges full speed ahead, doesn't care about consequences. Okay. So be safe out there in those streets. So this is imprinted in the new moon though. Okay, so up until the next lunar event, which is going to be on April 29th, we're going to be feeling the imprint of Uranus with whatever new is being brought to us with this energy. Also, there is a square aspect to Pluto. Dun dun dun. So Pluto is power. It's sometimes the abuse of power or abuse in general can be Pluto. And being power hungry is also Pluto, especially being in Capricorn. Aries wants power and authority over itself. Pluto wants power and authority over everybody, okay? And then Uranus is about freedom. So there's some power struggles here. As a collective, I'm sure wherever you live, you have seen maybe in the news, there's been some things. Pluto does, Capricorn also rules world leaders like presidents and stuff. And then Aries is war. So we've already been seeing the effects with the new moon building up of some of that stuff popping off already. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Let me know if you guys are old like me and you know where that's from. But there's already some things popping off with this square. And so this is also in the imprint. So besides the scary stuff though, yeah, squares, that's why they're in red, because they can bring things that are intense and not so great. But also they bring a frustration and tension that can cause changes that are necessary. So when I talk about the new moon with your sign, just keep that in mind that there's maybe some power struggle and maybe some frustration, but it means that maybe there's things that'll lead to a breaking point and a breakthrough and a change that really needs to be made in your life that maybe you may initiate, or maybe another resource, another source will initiate for you. So just remember that Pluto is transformation too. So anywhere in your life where you need transformation, Uranus can bring transformation too, but sometimes it's the universe. You know, when they say the universe gives you a little push and like maybe something comes toppling down, but and you don't really like it that happened, but then it's a breakthrough in your life that brings newness and puts you, it's kind of like you get whisked up by a tornado or something, and then you finally land and you're somewhere totally different, like, whoa, I don't know where I'm at, I didn't expect to be here, but I'm going to adjust. I'm going to adapt that this is where I got to be now. That's what happens with Uranus's energy. So there's an element of that with the newness of the new moon. Okay, so just keep that in mind, you guys. So yeah, those are the main major aspects that they are making. Let me go back and stop sharing. Okay. All right. So yeah, so that's all the nerdy technical stuff of the new moon. So I hope you guys could follow along with that. What's that? What's going on? Hey, why is the screen all weird? Okay. Honeydew says, I heard something bad going to happen on April 18th. Well, that is the day that the sun is going to be exact with Uranus, and Uranus brings surprises and shocking things. And it's still going to be the sun and Uranus squaring Pluto in Capricorn. So I don't know if maybe that's why, because it can bring like unfavorable things. Let's just say that. I don't want to scare the crap out of everybody, but just make sure that you guys are being careful with your movement and your actions. Make sure you're just not getting yourself into trouble. That's all I got to say about that. So what else is going on? Okay, so let me get into your horoscopes, you guys. Let me get into those before I get interrupted. So for those of you who don't know, I am a mom and a wifey. I have a family, and everybody interrupts me while I'm doing work. Okay, like people just still don't get the whole mom is at home but she's working thing. All right, so I always get interrupted, and that's why a lot of times, most of the time, when I set a time for a live stream, I end up having to push it out and push it out and push it out because someone will pop up and be like, oh, hey, I need you to do this, or, oh, guess what? This has to be done, and it's an emergency that has to be done right now, or I need you to pick me up. I need you to run me here. We're hungry. And I'm like, you guys just ate. But yeah, but we need, I'm like, oh my God. There's always something that pops up. So that's why a lot of times I'm like, okay, let me help you guys out. Let me change the time on my live stream. Oh my gosh. So, and then also, I have the North Node and South Node in my 4th house and 10th house. That's career and home. So there's always a cat and mouse between the two. Always guaranteed. Oh my God, guaranteed. I'm just so done with all that. But gotta do what I gotta do. I can't help what's trend. I can't go up there and shift everything around up there. You know what I mean? But just gotta adapt. So thank you guys for sticking with me and adapting with me to the madness. Okay. All right. So Richie Miss Mel one says, me too, girl. I'm working right now with my 3-year-old on my lab. Oh, oh, little baby. Okay. I got you. Okay, Josie, what books do you recommend for learning more? You know what? I don't know what's going on in my chart, but you are like the 4th person that has asked me that in the last 3 days. That exact question. What books do I recommend for? Okay, so as far as astrology books, before I get into your horoscopes, you know what? To be quite honest, Josie, I am not the greatest person to ask about that. I know a lot of people really value the whole like books and certificates and this and that thing. I do, but also I am a person that learns better by experience and applying things to real life and listening and feeling things out and doing my own little research, like what's the word I'm looking for? Experiments to see if things really work, noticing patterns, and writing a bunch of notes down. I have read a lot of astrology books, but honestly, I read them during a time when I was going through some hard times in life and I couldn't really afford to buy books. So I would go to the bookstore and I would go to the library. And I didn't have a job. So I had all the time. I had time, okay? I had all the time in the world to go sit there and read all day, write a bunch of notes in a notepad, and then go home. And sometimes I checked books out. Most of the time I left them where they were. So, and I just got the knowledge, and then I would write notes, go home, and, you know, watch reality TV shows and look at those people's charts, compare notes, you know, look at celebrities, look at my friends, look at my family, compare what I read in the books to real life and see, okay, well, if this many people have this same aspect or placement or whatever in astrology in their chart, and they all do really result to the same thing, like the book said, well, then, okay, I guess it must be real, you know? So that's the way that I learned. And by watching like mad videos on YouTube, I started out watching mostly Astro Lotta. You guys know I love Lotta. She is the most awesomest person. So watching a lot of her videos, KRS, Alyssa Sharp also because she's very funny and presents things in like a realistic way in regular English, human, everyday life terms. I know there's a lot more people that I can credit, but I don't want to make this too long. So to answer your question, I know I'm freaking long-winded, Josie, but I don't really have too many books that I own. I read a crap ton of them years ago and took mad notes and left them on the shelves, unfortunately. Oh, and I've downloaded some, you know what's really good to do? Download some books. I do have some actually on my phone, ebooks. I'm not going to lie. I have some ebooks on my phone through Google Play and also through iBooks. I have downloaded some of those, especially on medical astrology, like the real old school medical astrology books that were converted into iBooks. I know I have some of them on here somewhere on my phone, okay? And oh, let me show you this book. Let me show you the one book that I own that's really old, but it helped me learn so much about synastry, which is relationship astrology, because it is it put things in very simple terms. Very simple. Hold on, let me grab the book. This one. This book right here. It's called Synastry. I don't know if my ring light is like blinding. Synastry, Understanding Human Relations Through Astrology by Ronald Davison. This book, you can see I have like hella note, what's it called? No, sticky notes in here. It's very simple, and it's from like the 70s. I mean, can't you tell by the writing and the artwork? This is some 70s stuff, right? This one is my favorite, so I did purchase this one, and I have it on deck. Okay, so that's probably the only one that I can recommend that I remember. So. Josie, oh, you're welcome, Josie. You're ready to get in this world. Yes. So if you're a book reader, my bad, I don't have many to recommend, but if you're a good listener and note taker, YouTube, people who you trust on YouTube is the way to go. And also get into astrology groups online, on Facebook. And because a lot of people will post their charts and be like, what do you see? And it's a good way to practice. Like if they're asking you like for free pimp advice, you know what I'm saying? And you're a newbie, you want to see how everything you're learning applies. It's a good way to do that in astrology groups online. So I hope that's helpful. I know I rambled on like a big nerd and you guys are like, where's my horoscope? Oh my God. How come you haven't talked about me yet? I know. So anyhow, now let's get into your, oh, Gary is here. Oh my gosh, what's up, Gary? How you doing? You ready for this new moon? Gary, let's see. Oh my gosh. I know you're a Gemini something and a Libra something. I think you're a Gemini rising, Gary. So if you are, this is your 11th house, this new moon. So make sure you listen, okay? All right, guys. So your horoscopes for the new moon in Aries. So for Aries people, this is happening in your sign. So pretty much anything in your life can change, and it can be really huge changes, really transformational changes of yourself and your appearance. I do follow some Aries on like social media, you know, what are they called? Like influencers and stuff. I have seen some of them like drastically change their hairstyle or something to do with their appearance. So yeah, some of you guys may be doing that. Some of you guys, the first house is you, it's your life path. So some of you guys may be changing your life path, like even changing your career, because the square to Pluto is in your 10th house of career. So some of you guys may be like getting fed up with the path that you're on in life and just wanting to do something else and do something that really puts you up there as far as like notoriety or fame or recognition in whatever it is that you do and however that you're known. So yeah, it's just a really big life change for Aries people. Aries, I will say, since this is in the house of you and your body, definitely take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Don't go doing no wild stuff out there. Okay. Don't, please, Aries, don't go doing, I know you guys are daring and bold and you just say, yeah, you know, and all this stuff. Don't do any dumb stuff, please. That'll make things suddenly happen to your physical body. Okay. We don't need that. We need you here, Aries. We need you guys here to fight for us. Okay. To go out there and knock ninjas out for us, because that's what you guys are good at doing. So please take care of yourself, Aries. Take care of your body. But yeah, some drastic changes anywhere in your life, anywhere, are going to happen. This is a new beginning. This is a new year for a lot of you Aries people, especially those of you born around the 15th of April, like a few days after, a few days before. It is like a brand new year for you, a brand new start to your life. So yeah, Aries people, let us know in the comments or in the chat what newness is happening for you guys. I want to hear, especially because Uranus is involved. I really want to know, like, what are Aries people up to right now? So make sure you let us know. So that's for Aries people. What's up, Eve? My OG Eve is here. Okay, so for Taurus people, the new moon in Aries is in your 12th house. So this is new, exciting insights into things. It could be spiritual things. It could be spiritual awakenings for you guys. It could be that you guys just suddenly receive insights that are from beyond. Ooh, right? Oh my gosh, my voice is horrible. Horrible. People always ask me, oh, you're a Taurus. Can you sing? Hell to the no. That's what I sound like when I try to sing. Ooh, like, oh, it is not cute. Anyway, cue in the freaking X-Files music. Ooh, okay. When it comes to Uranus being conjunct this new moon and in your 12th house, it is receiving messages from your ancestors, your spirit guides, people that you love who have passed on. They could be, Uranus is a planet of insights, like sudden insights, like light bulb moments, because Uranus actually does rule light bulbs and the creation of electricity and light bulbs and inventions. All inventions are ruled by Uranus, right? So you guys, that's why it rules sudden insights that just come in a flash. So Tauruses, definitely pay attention to those things that you get in your mind. Don't just, you know, shoo them off and be like, oh, well, now on to, you know, what am I going to eat for dinner? You know what I'm saying? You get those downloads, you write that stuff down, or you journal it or blog it or whatever you have to do to not forget, especially if any of them come to you in your dreams, Taurus. I'm going to be paying attention to my dreams tonight. It better not be no weirdness that I dream about like usual. Hopefully it's something, you know, as a Taurus, hopefully it's something that I really need to know, you know, like a peek into the future, but good stuff though. You know what I'm saying? Stephanie, oh, okay. I'll get to your comments, Stephanie, in a sec. But yeah, for Tauruses, some really sudden spiritual awakenings, realizations about things, secrets. The 12th house, it does rule secrets, things that are hidden. So some things can come to light because the sun is here. This is the sun and the moon illuminating this area of your chart. So it's illuminating hidden things. So Taurus people, some secrets may come out. Hopefully it's not any skeletons of yours. Okay. Hopefully it's things that you really need to know about. Taurus energy is very grounded. It's an earth sign. It doesn't always believe in, it's hard for Taurus energy to believe in what's beyond what they see physically in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, Tauruses may get these insights and then keep it moving. Don't do it, Taurus. Believe, okay? Believe in what your intuition is telling you right now. And also do some really therapeutic things, like especially things involving water. For example, there's a Taurus that I know, and I follow him on social media. I've known him for a long time. He's actually my birthday twin. Same year and everything. Hey. And I think he's a Pisces. Yeah, he's also a Pisces moon. Oh my God. So anyway, He's a Taurus sun, and he posted a picture on Instagram of him doing some float tank therapy thing. That's where you go into a tank of water and you just float there. And I haven't done it yet, but I'm dying to try it though. So for Tauruses, stuff like that, even when you do some kind of ritualistic thing like that, you can get some insights into things, and it can be like your ancestors, your guides, they're talking to you for real. So don't think it's just crazy voices in your head, okay? Depending upon what it is and who you are. But I'm just saying in general, it could be some good stuff that you really need to know, okay? Oh, one last thing for Tauruses. Work-life balance, taking time out for yourself, deciding to take a break and a vacation because you're getting burned out. I can attest to that as a Taurus sun. I've totally been guilty of that. Burnt out, especially with this Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh. It has not been treating us very good, has it, Taurus? Like, it's been bringing back crazy, like, old memories, stuff that makes us cry. Ugly Kim Kardashian cry. Oh my gosh. It's been bringing stuff like that back, making us feel exhausted and drained. Like, people are draining us. Been feeling it. Been feeling it with you guys, Taurus. I'm with you. So hopefully this new moon will initiate something to where we can learn how to balance everything out a little bit better. So we're not burned out. We have time to relax, but we also have time to do our jobs, take care of ourselves and our families. Do you know what I'm saying? All right. Eve says, wow, so weird, because today I was really wishing to have a sign from my spirit guides just out of the blue. Eve, remind me again, are you a Taurus somewhere? Are you a Taurus somewhere, girl? Let your peoples know what's going on. Blue Angel says, how long does the new moon affect us after today? Well, I'm thinking usually it's up until the next lunar event, which is a full moon. A full moon is the next one after a new moon. So up until the 29th of April. Some sources will say from one new moon to the next new moon. You know, you got to check it out for yourself. You got to look into your life, see what's cracking, see what really happens. But I am going to say up until the full moon on the 29th. So like 14 days. All right. Okay. Oh, Eve is a Taurus sun. So yes, I hear you, girl, on the spirit guide things. Okay. Talk to your spirits. Okay. So next up is Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. How is the new moon in Aries affecting you guys? So this is in your 11th house. Gary, let us know what's going on. Give us the tea. We need to put you're our ear to the streets, okay, for Geminis to tell us what's really going on in this 11th house. Some Geminis, this is your house of friends, of groups that you belong to. This is your house of people. Deja, yes, girl, you're right on time. Deja's a Gemini rising. Deja, let us know. Let us know what's going on your social media networks, with your friends, with your groups, with your organizations. Okay. You're also our honorary ear to the Gemini streets. Deja, let us know. So what's going on with your friends, Geminis? New beginnings there. Sudden shocking things happening with your friends. Somebody else in the chat said something earlier. Who was it? What I'm trying to scroll back real quick. One of you Geminis said something was going on with your friends. Let us know again. Dang it. I'm trying to scroll back. Too much. Okay. So Gemini, yes. Something with your friendships can change. Sometimes it could be letting go of a friendship because you need a new beginning in your life. You need a new squad. You need a new team. You need to find new fellow aliens because the people that you were rolling with were no bueno. They were not good for you. You were not rolling with the right team. Maybe they were not that great of a support system for you, and you're just now seeing that. Because the 11th house energy, you know what? It's like figuring out who's your friend versus your acquaintance sometimes. Because it's a house of networks. So who you network with, it is like not always the same as like a really close friend. So sometimes when you have 11th house transits, it's figuring that out, deciphering those people, you know, who's cool for you to go up and like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what you got going on? Yeah, me too. Blah, 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 and then go about your business. And who are the people that you can actually trust to call on the phone girl, you know what my man did today? Oh my gosh, he's doing this, he's doing that. Who can you trust to do that without them like, oh yeah, really? Just telling somebody else, writing down your drama, going and posting it on social media. You know what I mean? Who can you trust? Okay. That sometimes comes along with a major event like this, like a new moon. Sometimes it is like you need to figure that out. Sometimes it is you joining in with a new network of people too. Like you find a group of people who are like really mad cool. You guys have the same interests. You guys are like nerds about the same thing. And finally getting to find, oh my gosh, I found where I belong, because I felt like an alien because I like certain things, you know? So yeah, so that's for Gemini people. Eve, oh, you said I literally Gemini, oh my gosh, Mercury is still in retrograde. I don't care what anybody says. You literally have goosebumps because everything I said. Oh wow, everything I said is straight facts. Thank you, Eve. Thanks for validating that. I basically said I can't keep up. It's a mess in my 11th house. Oh, the moon in the sky. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, Deja, no new friends yet, but I've had some nice networking opportunities. That's what we want to hear. So take those networking opportunities, Gemini. This is also an opportunity for you to launch and announce something new on the internet. The 11th house does rule that, reaching masses of people on a broad scale. And yeah, you know what? I know people are going to be like, why are you always talking about her? But she is hot. She's popping. Everybody, even up to Oprah, okay, and Denzel are talking about Cardi B. So that's why I mentioned her as an example, because everybody in the world knows what's going on with her. I always tell you guys, I spy with my Scorpio eye a possible Gemini rising. Aries, the 11th house, releasing something new. I mean, you know, in the days building up to the new moon, what was she doing? Da 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 da. And also some new tea is being spilled on the internet, which is the 11th house, regarding, you know, some of her personal business. So that's what we're seeing. So Geminis, I guess that's why I said be careful with who you trust, because they can start spilling all of your biz, like what happened to her. Somebody in her camp leaked text messages from her phone. It had to have been somebody in her camp. Otherwise, I don't know who. Like, it could have been some hacker or something. I don't know. But watch who you trust, Gemini. Okay. So anyhow, now moving along to Cancer. Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. How is the new moon in Aries affecting you guys? Well, this is happening in your 10th house. So this is your image, your public image, like how the public sees you. Your career could also be the 10th house. And then I know there's sometimes when I talk about the 10th house for Cancers, so you know, a lot of Cancer rules the home, and a lot of Cancers are like stay-at-home parents. They don't go out into the world very much. They stay in their shell. So like, what about stay-at-home mom Cancers? We don't have careers. How does it? What about us? And I'm like, okay. I can't forget about you guys. So it could just be your parents. The 10th house can rule your parents, especially the more dominant parent. For most people, it's the father. For some people, it's the mother. So there could be changes in your relationship to parental figures with the new moon. It could be a new beginning. It could be like letting go. Like if you had a like a falling out, it could be letting go and forgiving to move on, or, you know, some new beginning in your relationship with parental figures, authority figures, something like that. But for Cancers who are out in the world, out of their shell, they get out there, they do their work, okay? This is career stuff. So it could be some major career move that Cancers are making, and it could be something that shocks everybody. Could be something that shocks even you, Cancer. Like, oh, wow, I wasn't expecting to get a call back from this place. I wasn't expecting for that application that I put through for that job that I didn't really think I was qualified for, but they called me back. Hey, I don't even have a degree and they're accepting me. Like, whoa. It could be something like that. It could be something that you orchestrate. Yeah, like I said, that shocks people. And it could be not necessarily your career, but like if you're on social media, if you're on a public platform, if you put yourself out there. It could be like something you've been plotting for a minute, you know what I mean? And you're just like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, you know, do this new style or something and just bing, surprise everybody, you know? So it could be something like that. For some of you guys, it could be that you get fed up with the career that you're in, with the career path that you're on. And you're like, you know what? This is no longer true to me anymore, because Aries and Uranus are all about being true to you. So it could be like, I need freedom now. I need freedom in my career. Like if you have like an a-hole boss, it's always on your back. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like something about your career and your job just really like stunts your freedom. Is that the right word? Yeah, like it cuts your freedom down. Like you just feel like closed in. Then you'll feel like, I'm fed up. I've got to bounce. Like I got to find something that is more true to me and who I am right now as a person, rather than like a few years ago when I started doing whatever this is. And I need to start doing that. Okay. And also with Uranus up there in your 10th house, it's finishing its run through there right now, Cancer. So this is kind of like from now until like next March, back and forth a little bit between then, is your last chance to like really make a drastic career change like that. Like to really do something, especially with like social media or marketing, anything involving technology, anything where you could be an inventor and like an innovator of new things. That's what Uranus is calling you to do in your career. So this new moon highlighting that is like, come on, Cancer, like what do you have, what you got for everybody, like that you can show the world some new innovative thing. So yeah, I know. So it could be that. It could be some exciting stuff with career. If any of you Cancers suddenly lose a job, I got to keep it 100 up in here. Sometimes this could be a sudden shocking thing that, once again, you were not expecting. So it could be with your job, with your career, and you thought everything was going great, and they say, you know what, Cancer, we got to let you go because blah 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 blah. It's not the end of the world, okay? Because when one door closes, what's the rest of that corny saying? And remember, Uranus in your career sector, freedom. Maybe you needed freedom from that job because there's something better for you that'll allow you more of that. Okay. All right. So that's for Cancers. Good luck to you guys. So Leo, sun, moon, or rising. How's the new moon in Aries affecting you guys? So this is in your 9th house and it's conjunct Uranus. So it could be something to where Leos just want to pick up and go. You guys you need more freedom in your life in general, like freedom to experience the world. You know what I mean? Like experience it like on a bigger scale, because you do certain things every day. You go certain places every day. You see certain people every day, but that can get boring, right? So the 9th house is things that you have never experienced before, or that's like foreign to you, that's different. And that's why it's also the house of travel, like traveling, going places other than the norm. So for Leo people, you guys may suddenly say, you know what, I need to get the heck out of town. Like I need to go somewhere. I need to go on a vacation. I need to go travel to this other place, to another country, another, you know, some places different, because there's more like life experiences that you want to have. It could be some Leos. Oh, I know there was a Leo in the chat that said something about education stuff that you were doing, like taking some classes, certifications, and all of that stuff. So yeah, for some of you guys, for some of you Leos, you could be like, you know what? I need to go back to school, or I need to start school. Maybe some of you have never been to like college or trade school, or, you know, whatever, like furthering your education. So some of you guys may decide, you know what, I need to start something with that as a Leo. Like I need to step up my Leo game. You know what I mean? Another thing for people to see me as somebody fabulous, you know, and smart and all that stuff. I need to do something to bring that. Okay. So what can I do? So some of you guys may get a sudden insight into how you can make that happen. Okay. Josie says you're going to the Bahamas soon. You're going to college. Good for you. Sol Merkaba Akoma, I hope I pronounced that right, said, I'm taking 3 certifications now. Yes, that's what you do. That's what you do, Leos. That's how you work WERK this new moon. So get out there, broaden your horizons, explore the world. It's yours. It's not, the world is not just your neighborhood, your city, or even your state. You're a citizen of everywhere. Okay. So this new moon is calling you to do something to prove that to yourself. It doesn't always have to be school. It doesn't have to be travel. It could be anything. Life experiences is the ninth house. So good luck to my Leo people. It sounds like fun. It sounds like fun. I'd rather have Uranus in the ninth than where it is right now for me. You know what I'm saying? So next up is Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. How is the new moon affecting you guys? In Aries. So this is in your 8th house. So for Virgo people, it could be something that suddenly changes with the income that you receive from, like, if you're married, you live with somebody, people owe you money, you have like a source of income. Like, for example, the 8th house is if you own property and people pay the rent and they pay you the rent. Okay. And if you make some kind of a profit off of that, property like that is seen through the 8th house. The 8th house is also the house of divorce. And I don't want to scare all of you Virgos like, oh my God, she said I'm getting a divorce. Thumbs down, mean comment. She's so negative. No, I tell the truth. Okay. I give all aspects. So if you don't like that, I'm not the astrologer for you. Okay. The 8th house, yes, divorces and separations are seen through there, as well as joining forces with another person on an intimate level, on a financial level. Okay. So it could be either or. So some Virgos may have a sudden thing happen that either separates themselves from another person or a business or something when it comes to money, or joins forces. Okay, so it could be that you guys say, you know what, I need a divorce, I need alimony, I need child support, I need to split the cost of the property and the property taxes, like all this stuff has to be worked out. Bam, this new moon may bring you insight into how you can get that done. If you want to join forces with somebody, like, you know what, I want to have a business partner and I want to go into business, something that's going to bring us both some income, you know? So it could be like sudden ideas that you get in order to make that happen. If you would like to make some money off of a different type of a resource, like, what do they call it? Passive income. Passive income is, for example, here on YouTube, well, you do actually work for it, but if you, like, the people that are really big on YouTube, like hundreds and thousands of subscribers, millions, all they gotta do is post up a little video, that money comes through. They only have to do something one time and money comes through. That's what passive income is. Stuff like that. If you sell a book, if you write a book, you sell it. If you have merchandise, you have people buy merch off of you. That's 8th house stuff too, because it's only made and done one time. That money rolls in. Okay. So Virgos coming up with ideas of how to get on that level. This new moon can help you with that too. So it's not all scary stuff. It's not all divorces and everything. So chill if you think, oh my God. So also this is intimacy. So the 8th house is like, it's called the house of intimacy because it's where you can really either really trust someone or not trust them. It's a Scorpio house. So you know how Scorpios are, like it's either black or white. Either we love you or we hate you. Either we trust you or you're suspect, and there's no getting around that. So the 8th house is breaking down those walls of thinking that somebody is suspect. You know what I'm saying? So that means like allowing them into your world in a very intimate way, letting them know what your last name and your middle name are, okay? Letting them know your address, your birthday, that type of information. That's kind of intimate in a way. Intimacy doesn't always have to mean bang, 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 bang. You know, it's letting people know you on a really deep and personal level. So maybe you guys can suddenly have this happen for you to where you say, you know what, me and so have been talking for a while. I think it's time that we take things to the next level, or that I allow them to I allow them into my heart or my world and my soul. It's the merging of two souls. That is the 8th house. So could be some newness with that too, Virgo. So good luck to you guys. All right. Oh wow, that's interesting stats, brother Jerry, about YouTube. Yeah. So next up is Libra. So Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. How's the new moon affecting you guys? Living in Aries. So this is in your 7th house of relationships. So anything you can think of that's sudden, shocking, unexpected, or finally a breakthrough is happening and a move is being made in regards to relationships. Any of that can happen for Libras, whether that's makeups, breakups, getting together, getting engaged, getting married, getting divorced, getting separated, like hooking up finally after months of admiring each other. Any of that stuff is happening for Libra people. However, I know like we give that type of a horoscope when we see 7th house activity, but also if it doesn't manifest outside of you, Libra, it could be internal, because remember, Uranus brings insights in. Okay, so in your mind, it could be, wow, you know what I didn't realize about how I behave in relationships? I realized blah blah blah. Maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I act a fool. Or because I'm a Libra, Libras are known to be like super flirtatious. Maybe I'm too flirtatious. Maybe I need to calm some of that down so that somebody can actually trust me. Don't lie, Libra. Don't lie. Don't give it, oh my God, negative thumb down. I tell the truth. Okay. Libra is a flirtatious sign. And, so it could be other behaviors that people can have within relationships too. Maybe you guys need to, you know what? Maybe I give too much of myself. Maybe I'm too nice. Maybe I'm too compromising, or maybe I'm not doing stuff like that enough, So maybe just you get some sort of realization that happens within your own mind of what can change within your behaviors in relationships. It could be even a partnership within business too, like a collaboration can happen. Oh my God, there's so many Libras on YouTube, you guys, like for real, especially I mostly only watch YouTube regarding astrology and beauty and lifestyle. That's it. That's all I watch. Well, astrology and tarot and beauty and lifestyle. In the beauty and lifestyle community, there's so much Libra energy. I'm telling you guys, like it's flooded with Libra all over the place. And all Libras, you can tell the Libras on YouTube, whether they're Libra sun, moon, rising, 7th house energy, because they all wear this freaking color. They all, hey, I'm a 7th houser and a Libra, so yeah, I love this color, but they all have this color somewhere in their aesthetic, in their makeup, whatever. So they may be having collaborations. If you watch YouTube or whatever, there could be a lot more collaborations happening with this new moon, because they're like, you know what, so-and-so seems cool and on my level, and we can probably gain from each other by getting together and collabing on this video. So let's say that we do that, we can both get a check. So yeah, collaborations, even if you're not on YouTube and you're a Libra, you want to collab with somebody on something cool, on a project, on a job or whatever. This is a new moon that could bring a new beginning with that. But just remember, guys, with new moons, you have to wait until the moon forms more of a little crescent in the sky, and you can start seeing it grow again for anything to really start manifesting. It could be on the day of the new moon that you see something pop up, or it could be like in the days and weeks preceding. Okay, so yeah, so just remember that. But yeah, collaborations with people, anything involving socializing with others and relationships are for Libra. Okay. Gary is a Libra, and he says he needs to do more compromising. Coming from a Libra? Really now? I am shocked. Yeah, no, but even, I'm sure you have other placements in your chart that probably make it a little bit more difficult to be the average Libra who will just bend and say, okay, whatever you like, whatever you like, whatever you like. Oh, I have the hairdo like Like the whatever you like girl on Coming to America. Whatever you like. Yeah, Libras can usually be like that, but not all of you guys though, depending on the rest of your chart. So anyway, thinking man, did I? Yes, Cancer. I already did Cancer. You can go back and listen. Okay, or listen to the replay. But also don't forget about your moon and your rising signs too. Thinking man. Yes, thinking man. I like your name. Okay. So next up is Scorpio. So Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. How's the new moon in Aries affecting you guys? So this is in your 6th house. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 6th house, what's that? Work and health. So I know I shook my head because I was already telling you guys earlier my experiences as a Scorpio rising. As soon, like the moment of the new moon, I just was so like overheated and had a headache and everything because it's in my house of health. So I'm like, oh my God, what does this mean? Hopefully it's nothing scary. I don't know. Maybe it just means, hey, some Scorpios, you guys may have some sudden realizations about how you need to take care of your health a little bit better, what you need to do. Maybe there's something that's brought to your attention with that. Woo, knock on some wood, because you know what? I'm not that great at the work-life balance thing right now as a Scorpio, because Uranus is all up in our 6th house, right, Scorpio? So anytime, I don't know about the rest of you Scorpios, but Uranus, like, since he likes to shake things up, you know what I mean? He likes to surprise us and say, oh, you have what? A plan? You plan something? You have a routine. You want to have a routine, Scorpio? Regular? You want things in your life to be regular. Oh my God. Scorpio, that's such a joke. Here, let me show you something. Let me throw a lightning bolt into your world, into your plans. Okay? Shake things up. I'm telling you guys, oh my gosh, Scorpios, let me know if you feel me on that. I'm about tired of it. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes, yeah, there could be some shakeups within our daily routines, and work-life balance is so thrown off. But with the new moon, it could be a realization into how we can make that better. Okay, how can we take care of ourselves, take care of our health, take care of our home, our family, everything that's like day to day that we try to have some normalcy in, try to have a routine with. How can we do it better? Maybe we're having these shakeups and things moving around because it's like, no, you need to do it differently, Scorpio. Let me shift some things for you, you know? So the new moon may bring a shift like that. Okay. So it'll bring a shift in what you do every day to take care of things. Also, since this is work for some Scorpios, yeah, maybe you need to change up your work schedule. How even the route to work, even something as simple as that could be changed with this new moon. Like, you know what? Traffic is a bitch and I can't stand it. So I'm going to start going this other way, whatever. Something like that. Simple. But it could also be something huge, though, for Scorpios, like a job, like you suddenly quit your job. This is a common type of a transit for quitting a job because Uranus is here. Uranus is like anything that's not true to you, Scorpio. If this job is whack, if they're harassing you all the time, if it's not something that you really can see yourself doing, especially because Scorpios have been having eclipses and the North Node up there in your career house, directing you higher, like to your ultimate achievement, your ultimate title, you know, to where you could be well known for something that you're really talented in. If what you're doing right now for a job does not put you up there, this new moon may shake things up, like make you quit. Even some of you guys may get fired with this type of new moon. If you do, just remember, there's better out there for you. There's more transits coming up that are going to be passing through your work houses, you know, that can bring something better to you. So don't have a conniption or anything for Scorpio people. So yeah, work and health, extreme changes. Get your life, Scorpio, literally, like get it together. That's what we need to do. I'm right there with you. Let's give some tips and some hints to each other, Scorpio. Leave them in the comments, okay? Leave them in the chat. Like, what can we do to balance things out better? So good luck to you guys. So next up is Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. How is the new moon in Aries? affecting you guys. So this is in your 5th house. The 5th house, the fun house. Oh my God. Any fellow old people remember that song from Kid and Play, This Party's at the Fun House? Oh my gosh. That song still gives me hype. I still do the Kid and Play dance, even with a bum knee. I don't care. So fun house. Okay. That's where the new moon is happening. If you need more fun in your life, if you need your heart to like, you need those moments of adrenaline. Sagittarius live for that anyway. You're a fire sign. This is happening in a fellow fire sign, in a fiery part of your chart. The rules excitement, good times, you know. If you need more of that Sag, then this new moon can show you how, show you the way. One thing I will warn Sagittarians of, I don't care if you're male or female, if you are doing the do, if you're hetero, that is, and you're able to reproduce. If you're out there just wild and free, horses that you are, okay, or half human, half horse, whatever, stallions, you know, out there just riding ponies, okay, not taking any precautions. This is a common new moon for pregnancies, sudden pregnancies, like a woman getting pregnant by you if you're a man, or if you're a woman suddenly taking that test. What is this? A child. Oh, there goes my freedom as a Sag. I can't do anything. I can't run around the world anymore and travel, or I'm going to have to pack that baby up and take that baby everywhere. This is true. So some Saggies, yes, this can be surprises involving children, involving fertility, involving conception of a child. Some of you guys, this could be, excuse me, this could be like something, if you already have kids, it could be in the life of your children, something that they may shock you with, saying that they're suddenly doing, or that they need, or something like that. They suddenly want to get involved in something, you know what I mean? So just with your kids, they may have a surprise for you. Hopefully it's a good surprise, because I'm a mom too, Sag. I know, like, these kids, sometimes kids do and say the darndest things. So hopefully it's good stuff. But also in the romance department, you guys can suddenly be attracted to somebody, have a sudden meeting with somebody that's like super dope, that's on your level, that you can have such a good time with, a lot of fun with. Or it could be a realization about how to bring more of those moments of sending that adrenaline through your blood, and your heart beating fast, and getting the butterflies in your stomach because you're so excited. Excuse me, Saggies live for that, like I said. So a realization of, you know what, I need more fun in my life. I need to, because you guys just got done having Saturn transit through your sign for like 2.5 years. Saturn could be a fun snatcher, just like Trina Braxton. If any of you guys have watched the Braxton Family Values, I've watched a couple seasons when I was like pregnant and bored. So I know Trina Braxton is a Sagittarius, and she called her husband, Gabe, I think Gabe's a Scorpio. She called him the fun snatcher, because, hey, people who are too heavy, their energy is heavy. Like, Saggies don't really dig that. You guys dig lighthearted, you know? And so you can feel like a heavy presence, fun snatcher. So Saturn is like that too, you know? So now you guys are like trying to figure out how to get your groove back, how to get your swag back, and like, you know what I mean? Really, really have some fun times in life. So that's for Saggies. Good luck to you guys. Josie says, oh my God, no. I'm a Sag rising. I'm not having no babies. I know, Saggies, you guys, I've said this a few times, but most of my friends and acquaintances that are Sagittarius somewhere, they don't really dig the kids, okay? They may like to have fun with kids, but then they like to give them back, okay? They're not really about that parent life, you know, anything that keeps them from galloping around as they please. Oh, no, not for Sag. So anyhow, next up is Cappy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. How is the new moon in Aries affecting you guys? So this is in your 4th house, which is home base. So this is actually where you actually live and stay and rest your head at night. When you go home from working so hard, you want to relax. It's your sanctuary. You know, you want to chill. You want to just be around people that are comfortable, like that you're comfortable with, that you know, and all that stuff. That's the 4th house. It's also your family. and your physical home. So there could be some sudden changes within your family. Hopefully they're good if that's true, because Uranus is a wild card, man. Like, I can't remember who told me. I think Lotta told me that. I think she called it a wild card. Yeah, she did. Yeah. So yeah, I'm yeah, it's a wild card for real. It also rules the Tower card in astrology. Not astrology, tarot. Dang it. Mercury, oh my God, leave me alone. Mercury retrograde, stop it. Oh, it's right here at the top of my deck, the Tower card. Hopefully you guys can see it because I have this ring light on. But it's, yeah, this is Uranus, right? So I know Capricorns, boo, thumbs down, you're so negative, whatever. This is the Tower card. So sudden things that you don't expect. And look, it's even got lightning. That's Uranus all day, okay? So some sudden changes, you know, with your family, with your home life, with where you live. Some Cappies may suddenly move. You may decide to move. Maybe there's other circumstances that make you have to move and they're not fun and it's not cool and it wasn't planned. Cappies are about their plans, right? Sometimes, so this could be like something within your family maybe disrupting your plans or some kind of unplanned move. Yeah, that can happen for Capricorns. But you know what? If that happens, maybe the place that you get sent to, remember the analogy I used earlier with like a tornado and it sends you off somewhere, it drops you off in a new land, but the new land might be cool, like a cool new experience for you, you know? So that could be going on for Capricorns. It could be, there's family texting me to take off and go pick somebody up, like always. Anyhow, Capricorn, sorry. So speaking of family, right? So it could be that, what was I saying? Yeah, something within your home. Like you want to just change your home, like the house that you actually live in. Maybe you want to renovate it. You want to knock some things down, pull some things out of the wall, make it a little more accommodating and comfortable. And Cappies really value their material things, like their houses. Your house is like your house and your car, stuff like that are really for Capricorns, they're displays of your work, like how hard you work. You guys really put a lot of value in that. So if you want to make your house a place that you can be proud of, this new moon may show you maybe something that you didn't really, that you get sudden insight into. Like, you know what? I think if we like, you know, cover the garage and da-da-da-da, and people and your other people in your house may be like, really, Capricorn, like what made you suddenly get a wild hair up your butt and decide that we should do that? But you know what? This is the Uranus is the planet of insight. So the new moon is conjunct that. Could be that. It could be some kind of family thing, like they suddenly need you for something. There's a family emergency. Maybe you'll have to go back and visit some family members for something that came up, or they'll just want to see you and be like, yo, just take a random flight out here, Capricorn, or a random drive, like come see us. And it's a happy occasion, you know? For some Capricorns, it could be a sudden change within your family, in the home, the family dynamics, the family structure. Like you decide, you know what, this is what's going to be happening right now in this family, okay, in this house. You are assigned this chore. You're going to be doing this. You're going to take care of this and this and this, changing all the whole structure of our family and what we do in this house. And there's some new rules that are being laid down. Cappies are good at the rule thing. Some new rules. I'm going to be kicking some asses if people aren't doing this, that, or the other. So it could be you guys want to change some things like that. So yeah, it's all about home and family for Capricorn. So good luck to you guys. I have a Cappy rising, head of the household. He better not try me. That's all I got to say. He better not say. Oh, peace out, Eve. See you later, girlfriends. Thanks for coming through. Okay, so Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. How is the new moon in Aries affecting you guys? So this is in your third house. This is the house of your mind. Like they say the lower mind, but really what that means is your mind that moves the quickest. You know, the information that comes in and it comes in very quickly and then it leaves. It's not like stuff that sticks for very long. And it's also conversations that you have with people, like very casual, chatty things that you talk to people about, you know? So anyway, Aquarius, this could be some sudden insights, like in general. This is conjunct your ruling planet, the planet of lightning and crazy stuff happening, kooky stuff, like Aquariuses are. So yeah, it could just be you guys get flashes of info into something anywhere in your life. It could be, excuse me, oh my God, I'm starting to lose my voice. Sorry. It could be that for Aquarius is you suddenly decide to learn something new. You decide to take some classes or certifications. This is a house that could rule that too, because you're like, you know what? I want to take a cooking class. You know what? I want to take a knitting class. I don't know, like any type of class. You suddenly just say, you know what? I want to learn something new. There was somebody messaging in the chat earlier about learning astrology. So astrology is ruled by Uranus. It's one of the planets that are associated with astrology. So some Aquariuses, you guys, Aquarius is usually pretty good with astrology when you guys are not stubborn and thinking that you know everything. Okay, I knew that already. Aquarius, does that sound familiar? When you're not being like that or saying, well, I don't know, it's pseudoscience and therefore blah, 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 blah. When you guys aren't being like that, you guys are dope with it, with astrology, okay? You guys are bad. Bad meaning good, like the old school saying of bad, okay? Old school meaning. Aquarius, you could be dope. But with learning some stuff like this, it's kind of out there, out of the ordinary, out of the box. You know what I mean? So Stephanie says, you're a moon in Aquarius. You've been wanting to enter in dance classes. Hey, all right, Stephanie, you do that Aquarius moon. Aquarius, one last thing, since this is the house of traveling short distances and driving and walking and also riding bikes, you know, short-term traveling. You guys especially need to be very careful with that. Be careful walking, riding your bikes, driving, taking public transportation. Be very cautious because Uranus, your ruling planet, you know, it's a wild card. It's unexpected. It's the Tower card. So there could be some weird things that happen. It's a planet of being accident prone too. So just make sure you guys are being cautious with your movements and traveling. But also it could be you guys suddenly wanting to take a short trip somewhere. You know, for Aquarius is like, you know, I just need to get the heck out of here. Like, but it's not necessarily going to another country or anything. It could be just around your vicinity. Like, I want to check out something new. I want more variety. I want to, you know, just do something random and new and different. Okay, so that's for Aquarius. So last is Pisces. Then I got a jet. Go pick somebody up somewhere. So Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. How is excuse me, the new moon in Aries affecting you guys? So this is in your second house, which is money. So Pisces people, oh my gosh, I hope it's something good with your money. Okay. So it could be a sudden insight into how you can make more money, how you can turn some talent that you have, which Pisces are usually very creative people, how to turn that talent into some cash. Okay. And it's also your job that you have. If you already have a job, you make a paycheck every day or every week or whatever, every 2 weeks. Something could be changing with that. Hopefully it's something good. It could be a raise. Maybe you've been asking for one. They've been stagnant, procrastinating, but now here it comes, Pisces. You know, they're popping up, calling you in the office. You get all scared. You think that they're going to be like, so yeah, Pisces, we need to talk to you. You know, then they're going to say, well, guess what? You've been doing such a good job. Bing, cha-ching, there's your raise. Little old me? Oh my gosh. So that could be cool. Some of you guys, it could be a source of income is going to change. So you guys, all the water signs could be having to let go of a job, let go of a source of income. But wherever one door closes, another one opens. All the water signs, even if you have this change, you still have other things happening in your like job and your other job and work houses. Okay. Like you've got the North Node and eclipse is happening in your 6th house of the job. So even if with this new moon, you lose a job, Pisces, there's another opportunity somewhere that could be like really huge. Okay. So don't even sweat it. Don't even dwell upon it. So just welcome in newness. Excuse me. It could be something that suddenly changes with how you budget and manage your money too, Pisces. Like you get sudden insight into how to better do that. Or like, oh my gosh, you know, we've been wasting money and on blah, 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 blah. Like for example, I got the water bill in the mail the other day. Oh my God, I don't even want to tell you guys how much it was. It was ridiculous. So, you know, this is the house of your resources like water and electricity. And so you could be like, you know what? Now I've got this sudden insight into how we can manage this stuff better, how we can not overuse our resources and be better with the money. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's some really big financial change for Pisces people. I hope it is good for you guys. I hope it's good. But it can be something that's unexpected, you know, so just be prepared for change. That's all I got to say about that. All right, guys. So that was it. I got a jet. But thank you for joining me for the last, hour, 2 hours, something like that, hour and a half, for your new moon and Aries horoscope. So, thank you guys. Hey, also speaking of Uranus, Uranus is moving into Taurus in a month, exactly a month from now. I have on my website, indigomoon.astrology.com, it's below, Uranus and Taurus personal forecast. Okay, I'm offering those now. And what it is Uranus stays in a sign. Well, it's going to be in Taurus for 8 years total, off and on for 8 years from now through 2026. So if you want to know the scoop on how it's going to affect you, where the sudden changes are going to be, where the surprises and the shocks, and also the ability to be very innovative and like create newness in your life, with Uranus, well, I'm offering that horoscope. It's very detailed. It's catered personally to you, to your birth chart. Even if you don't have your birth time, there's still some things that I can tell you, the information I can give you about how it's aspecting your personal planets and stuff like that. If you have your birth time, I will look at how it aspects your house cusp as well as the planets, and very detailed. If you guys have had a reading from me before, you know my readings are long, okay? I give a lot of information. So if you would like to know how Uranus and Taurus is going to affect you personally, go hit my website. It's an 8-year forecast, and I'll be glad to do that for you. And also, I'm partnering with Lada from astrolada.com. Go to her website because I'm doing a Uranus and Taurus webinar with her. It's totally different from my personal horoscope. There's a lot more different information in there. And so if you rather like have like a learning experience of Uranus and Taurus overall, then go check out the webinar. But if you just want to focus on you and you only, then that's where the reading is on my platform. Okay. So thank you guys. Happy new moon in Taurus. New moon in, oh, I'm so done. New moon in Aries. Manifest great things. And make sure you are ready and willing to adapt to change. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. All right, guys, so take care. Peace out. I'll see you guys in my next live stream or next video. Love you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagrams and Facebook if you haven't already. Okay, all right, peace out. Bye.